Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Programmable, and today we're going to be playing some Space Engineers. And here we are, Space Engineers. I preloaded it just to be on the, so we didn't have to wait for stuff to load up and things like that. Let's not waste any time. Still have to wait for some stuff to load, but it's a shorter wait this time. So, what are we watching, or not watching, what are we playing today? Okay, I can't place that, never mind. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to grid this down. I haven't been able to do that before. Come on, stop being stucky. Hey, you were working just now. Come on. Don't crash on me. So, the plan is to build a ship that takes us into space. Let's see, I don't really need to carry both of those with me. Can dump that off. And I think instead of, manufacturing something that someone else built and designed, I'm going to design it myself. I already did it once at my friend's server. We played together the other day, and it was fun. It's been a while since me and Fendian did some gaming together, so okay, wait, I'm full on stuff. So yeah, you know what? I'm not going to bother with this anymore. Just going to pick up the stuff that fell because those are components that I could use. There we go. And when I was playing on a server, why can't I place that? What is blocking me? And then it's lagging out again. I decided to build a ship to take into space, and then from there I managed to find a ton of platinum. So that was good and fun. So I managed to bring down a bunch of platinum for him. Is it because it's tilted? What's this? Welder pistons, assembly welders, welder pistons. Okay. Never mind. Why are you freaking lagging out every time I weld? What is this crap? No need to do that. Okay. So where are we building this one? Well, we're going to build it on top. However, I'm going to make it easier to get up and down. Now, the idea is to have a ramp that is this wide here, but I'm not going to have it this wide here. It's going to be shorter. Okay. Also, the idea is to replace these blocks with those kind of blocks. You know which one I'm talking about, right? The hangar door blocks. Yes. So what I'm going to do is going to put an elevator here. No, I'm not, because there's a cable going, or I have to put it further out. Okay, so we build it here then. Here, we're going to build an elevator. It goes No, we're not. I'm just kidding with you. There? Why is it so difficult? Wait, why do I have to do it on the corner? Because everywhere else is crowded, jackass. Not here. Can do it here. We're going to build an elevator here. So that block is going to be this block. Okay, so elevator. We're going to take this one. And then just going to use this as our pickup and drop off point. So what is it that we need to build this elevator? Well, first and foremost, it's a mod, right? And what we do need is a way to get in, and then a way to get out, and we need someone to bring us between the points. So we start with this one. I think this one, elevator bottom. So we need one piece of that, and then we need some fillers. So we just get 2 fillers for now. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, good. So we place, just to be on the fun side, place these blocks here. There we go. And the elevator is like 1, 2, 3, the 4th in, whatever that means, 1, 2, 3. So it's here, I think. So elevator bottom, there, and just turn it so we have the doors facing this direction, and then we go for the filler. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we go on the outside. Put another filler. Actually, we can put the top here. That way it doesn't get too high up. Elevator top. Like so. And we remove this one. Or replace this one with... Yeah. Not that one. We take this one. It's going to be that slope. Let's get our brick down. Build the bottom part, and then we just see how much we can do on the middle part. So this one you can build quite tall, and the middle parts are for extra floors that you put in the middle. Right now I don't have any other floors, but I mean, if you keep building upward or downward, then I just replace the bottom part with a middle part. Good, isn't it? It's possible that I did forget one block. It's also possible I did not, that I actually got this right in the first place. But we never know until we try it, and we can't try it until it's completely built. So we need more glass, so we don't have that. So let's build some. And again, I don't understand this. I'm walking from one place to another. Bulletproof glass, yeah, give me 100 of those, please. It's not like we're not we have plenty of silicon, plenty more. The refinery, as you may not have seen, this one is slow going, but I now realize that it's actually pulling it in the order it is placed here. I think. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, we got all the glasses we need. Yeah, I do actually think I forgot one piece of so let's look at the components for the elevator. I think this is the one we need. Because it doesn't look quite right. Right? Yeah, no, there is some part missing. Not a big deal. We sort that out by removing this part. And we put in the rotor. There we go. So this one has a control panel, and basically this is the one that I guess is the heart of the elevator, or the brains of the elevator. Nice thing, right? And now it tells me I have 2 levels and I have elevator music. So just getting on the elevator, pressing button number 2, it takes me up to the top. Of course, we don't need to listen to the music here. Now, to turn off the music or change the music, you go to this panel here. You can go to any panel, of course, and select it. So we have no music, elevator music, Mass Effect elevator, left bank, blah, 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 blah. I usually leave it at no music. And that's right. So this is an easy way to get up and down. It's not a convoluted way. You don't need to work with pistons. You don't need to work with a bunch of other stuff. You just step in, press the level you want to go to, and you can have a maximum of 9 levels. I think over a range of, I would say 100 blocks, but don't quote me on that. It's probably less. But if you have 9 levels, which is the maximum, like from bottom first one to the top one, and let's say that each space is 6 square in height, that will give you 6 blocks in height, and it gives you 8 blocks. So 9 times 8 is 72. You should be able to do that. Is it? Yeah, it's 72. Anywho, we're going to build a ship. So how do we do that? Well, we're going to start by clearing out this stuff here. And then we're going to start with a landing. We're going to have a cockpit. I will go with the industrial cockpit because we're going into space and going to be a mining vessel. What else do we need? We have the blocks already. We need batteries. The sooner we get started on the batteries, the quicker they will charge up. We need a hydrogen tank. I go with the big one because I haven't played with the small ones yet. So I will. It's gonna look but ugly. This one, yeah, I can try it. Sure, no problem. Let's do an H2 generator. So that's how we get started. And the first things first is, getting rid of all the lag. So we look at number 5, it takes steel plate. Number 6 takes steel plate. Number 7 takes steel plate. Number 8 takes steel plate. Number 9 takes steel plate. So to get started on all that, we gather up a ton of steel plate. I don't know what I did that. Yeah, there we go. So now we have a bunch of steel plates, which means we can get started on building. So first things first, we need a small landing gear. and this one, just build it on top, drop it, and it's locked into place, which is not ideal because it's kind of tilted a bit, but we can sort that out. Let's do this 4. Just go. Let's wait until daytime. La 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 la. You can walk around. Oh, you can actually walk around while in there. Good. And let's go to sleep. So we work during daytime instead. Up before the crack of dawn. Here we go. Daytime is prime time. Slightly tilted, but I should be able to work with it. Okay. Actually, what I could have done is I could have built. No, we're doing like that. So the cockpit. I like this look on this cockpit. It looks very, very nice. So we place this here. We're not going to be using the landing gear. It's just to secure stuff into place. So we have that. We can actually build that up a bit, because I think that's a good idea. And I think that, another good idea is to do this and go this, remove this. Screw it. Okay. There. Now it's in place. New construction components. Okay. Keep telling me I can't do stuff. Let's check how our component list looks. Ground floor, lingeries. Yeah, we have, well, silly. It's quicker to just check in here. So we have a lot of those. We have girders. We have engines. We have those things. We probably need more of those. Definitely need more of those. Motors, 455. Let's throw in another 500 in a production queue. Batteries, power cells, it takes 20 per battery, so we should have enough of that. Glass, we should be okay. Reactor components we don't need. We have detector components, which is good for the ore detector. So let's make some metal grids, steel plate, some motors, and construction components. And again, I'm walking away from the perfect place to do it from. So the quick one is 500 of these. Okay, 600, and then we need some 300, 400 motors. We need some of this. Let's do 500 of those and do 200 grids. Can probably do some of that as well. Maybe need a little bit more glass. Anything else we need? Do 200. Oh, we already had that. So let's do that and that. Now we need nickel, cobalt, silicon. 1,000, 200, 500. Shouldn't be any issue. Silicon, we have 7,000. Cobalt 7.2, nickel 8.7, iron 89. Yeah, everything. We have every resources we need to build this. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to take this little dinghy of a ship, turn on the engines, unlock, head out. We can grab ice, because this ship is going to be a hydrogen based to get us out into space. And I just feel more comfortable having lots of hydrogen in on the base to quickly fill up. We have plenty of power in the batteries, so this shouldn't, we should be able to get like 3-4 loads in. Come on. Still got some space in the drills, buddy. Why are you not filling up the drills? Cargo is full. Cargo is full. Small conveyor sorter. Why do you have stone in there? Okay. Sure, you can have that. This drill is not full. This drill is not full. Okay, never mind. Get rid of the stone. Then we turn that off because we probably have some stone back at the base. Don't want to throw that out. Camera view is number 5. Whenever I build a ship, I try to set it up the same way. See the rotor, okay, set up the controls the same way, but sometimes you don't get to do that. I mean, you can if you're good enough. Now we check the pickle. Empty. Okay, so we disconnect. And we head back out. Grab some more eyes. Can turn those on in case I grab some stone instead, or as well. So the idea of this series is to finally actually make it to space and to other planets. For that we need jump drives. And to make jump drives we need lots of gold and platinum, I would think. So that's what I'm going to go and get. When I was playing with my friend, I was making my way and finally find platinum in space. I had already filled up on a lot of ice, which is basically the first stop I do when I get to space with a hydrogen-powered ship, is I fill up the inventory with ice. That way I know that, you know, I got power enough to move about. And in space it's all about inertia, momentum. You know, you just set your course towards an asteroid, and then you turn off your dampeners and you turn off your thrusters, and then you go on your merry way. Well, the reason you should turn off your hydrogen thrusters is because even though they are on idle, they are wasting hydrogen. You don't want to waste hydrogen when in space, or anywhere else for that matter. So, yeah. And then once you've done that, you can turn on your dampeners again. I always like to set up my thrusters in a way that I have one that is for boosting off the planet, which is large thrusters that just get me vertically. Yeah. And then from there I have some orientational thrusters, you know, forward, back, down, left and right. and I set it up so I have like the brake thrusters, the one that is pointing backwards. They are going to go on a separate control. Because you don't need that one to, you may need the other ones to, orient yourself. Okay, so that was a lot of ice. That was 3 loads of ice, which gives us 127 tons of it. To fill the hydrogen tank, we need about 500 tons. So, but that's a good for now. That's a good for now. Sorry, that was not supposed to be something like that. But this one is now in the wrong place, which means that we are not good for now. We are getting one more load, and then we're parking it downstairs, because upstairs is where we build, and we need a space. Zoom in a little bit. So yeah, so we need to find platinum and uranium in space, preferably find gold as well. That would help, because the gold on here on the Earth-like planet is very thin strips, and you tend to mine a lot of stone as you try to get the gold. So it's a long process to get the gold needed. But it is what it is. Come on. Okay, we're done. We have enough. Now let's see. Fully loaded, how much ice am I carrying? 3, 12, 21, 30, 39, 48 tons of ice. So almost 50 tons. Yeah, I could go with that. I'm okay with that. It's not a bad haul. The idea for the ship that I'm going to build to go into space is that it's also going to be strong enough to be able to handle the resources that I put into it. Like if I come back down on a full load, I should be able to land safely and not just crash, because that's never fun. Such an extra hassle. So we cannot build this because we're missing some stuff. We put that in the build planner, which we already did before. You know what? I'm carrying way too much of stuff. So let's dump that. And then we grab that. There we go. And then we get rid of this one. And we do this one. What the frickety frick? That was not the one I was aiming at. Okay, let's try it again. Better? Better. Now, what could happen here, that we don't want to happen, is that this one will... What I want is this leg to be stationary, or more focused on the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, even though it's probably not advisable to do this, sure, let's do that. Okay, G menu. We only have this one. We're gonna switch lock. And we're gonna go into K and we're gonna select landing gear. Auto lock is off. Still tilted. Screw it. We're gonna work with what we got. It's not that important. Okay, moving on. So behind here, I'm actually gonna build conveyor, the small version, small conveyor. So to build this, we need because we could have built the thingy, the H2 generator, properly up there without this connection in between. But I did that, but it just make the ship looking a bit bulkier. Number 9 is one of these. So we see how it goes. There. Makes sense. Why won't you place? Why won't you place? For some reason all the blocks require something in the center. So now it plays. Oh, one thing to note. There is this thing, this setting that I saw that my friend had on, which is in the menu next to 0. That one, if you press T, it lines up the center block there. It's like an auto rotate block. It orients itself the way it feels like it should be oriented, which is not always the way you want it to be oriented. Because if I were to turn this on, T, and let's say I'm going to place a battery, it's going to orient itself. You know, you see it changes orientation all the time. If I turn it off, it doesn't. So it keeps the orientation that I selected, or that I select. That way it won't F you over. And since we have the battery, we can place it underneath as such. Since it's a good spot for a battery, it's probably a good spot for a second battery. There. So yeah, keep in mind on keeping that off. Saves you some frustration in the long run. Okay, what didn't I get power cells for? Let's check. Do I need the cockpit? No, I do not. Don't give me a bunch of cockpit crap. So we get rid of those glass, we get rid of that, and now we get the power cells. Get more power cells. That way we get some power going in this puppy. There we go. And we build this one. We can have that block in there, it doesn't matter. It's a nice support. Since it's now supported, we could replace these with more of those things. Wouldn't be half bad. And now behind here, usually I put the large hydrogen tank. However, since we're going to go with small hydrogen tanks, I will not. So what will I put there instead? I'm glad you asked. We're going to put a medium cargo container, because that's, we're not going to put it like that, because that's just silly. Why would we do that? Huh? Silly, silly, pong, pong. So that's one. Now, are we going to make this ship, let's remove that again. And pick it up, number 5, okay. are we going to make this ship long, or are we going to make it wide? Because, I mean, I could put, you know, you may not believe me, but I could put that here. Right? And I can put another one here, and then we can put the drills, you know, attach the drills somewhere to make this like more of a bulkier shape. But I find we put one here at least, because that would work. And if we decide that we're going to go bulky sideways, then we could actually put a connector back here. But these batteries could also go like so. We don't need to connect to this one. We can connect to another one that I haven't built yet, but like this here, we can just, you know, remove this block and build a connector out like that, or on the other side, or in the corner. So we have options, people. Now we need hydrogen tanks. So I guess this middle block is kind of a silly thing to have there at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to remove this. Everything is still connected, and then I'm going to take number 6, conveyor sorter, no, we don't need that, and place it like so. And that one as well. Let's grab more of what we need. Now what we can do, and what we're going to do, I just thought of, is we're going to place 3 more of these. And then we're going to take these hydrogen tanks, which are bigger than I actually thought. We could place them like... Ow! I fell and I jumped from a height. So they have 2 connections. If we place this one here, that's not a bad connection. You can also place it like this. And behind here, like we can do this. Yeah, let's do that. And then we do this here. And then we keep connecting with these things. Okay. So size-wise, using the same space as a large hydrogen tank, the small ones contain more hydrogen. So if we go into the ship, a small hydrogen tank can hold 7,000 liters. If we go step outside again and we go here, and we do a hydrogen tank, which is not the right one. Okay, let's go here. Large hydrogen tank. Okay. And we do this. Place it here, just for fun. It takes up a space that is big. Character tools, get rid of that and put in that one. It holds 160,000 liters versus 7,000. But space-wise, these have more. Which is good to know. So my plan was to basically put one hydrogen tank in here, but I just realized when I placed those on the side that there is no space. No problem. Those are good for the thrusters. We can also put thrusters here, but I won't. Not yet anyway. I'm going to build more of these. So we need a lot more of those. There we go. Can build a bunch of those now. Going to mirror this look on this. We could place 2 more of those back here, and I think that's a good idea. Just have to make sure that they line up properly, which they do. What? They do? How is that possible? Okay, cool. Do the same on this one. Actually, we do it just down there, because I need access to this one. There we go. Grab the resources for those. Usually I'm not this quick at welding stuff up, but considering what my plans are, I think it's a good idea to do that. Now again, we're going to go out. I think I want to go out, but I can't. I'm locked inside. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. If we put this here, that's not a good connection point. The more cargo space I put on this, the more I can carry, of course, but also the more engine thrust I do need. So how do we solve that? We can use a ton of small containers. Let's look at cargo. Small cargo container. How much can you hold? No idea. Let's... So you can hold 125. Oh, sorry. And you can hold 3375. So the small one is... So this one is 27 blocks, right? Let's do a quick math calculation. Get my trusted calculator out on my phone. Sorry about this. 125 times 27, right? 3375. So actually the same amount of storage. Considering that I'm basically only going to be carrying a lot of ore, I know it's going to be a F-ton of these, but using the same space as this big one, I can place out a ton of small ones. And even though they only have openings in two sides, I can do this, I can do this. And then, fill in every nook and cranny. I'm not actually sure if this is a good idea to do, but I'm going to do it. Now if we place one more of these down here, one of these down here, one of these down here, and we do number 9 again, we turn this way, and we turn, wait, why is that? That one is not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be another one of these. There you go. And then we'll put another like so. Again, I don't know if this is actually a very good idea, but at the moment it seems like it's a versatile idea. Oh, we don't have enough on this side. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Of course, you give me the resources for big one. Now, I wish you could lock that in place. Now it's selecting a small one, but if I go down here, it's selecting the big grid. So it would be nice if we could change that to what you want. Or, you know, lock it to either big or small. So now we have 12 small containers, which, again, thrusted thingy, which is not that one. So 1,500 units. So 15 more and we'll get to the same amount. Now the hydrogen tanks. Yeah, this ship may very well crash and burn because batteries are depleting. We're going to put you two on recharge. That way you're not going to deplete at all and you can still get stuff done. Yeah, I never played with the small hydrogen tanks before, so I don't know what to expect. But what we can do, and what we're going to do, is that we're going to take this here and place it, and then we're going to take a tank and we're going to flip it. Like so. And let's do another one of those. There's a lot of those things. But, you know, that's what I actually need, I think. So let's do, we need those to connect. We need another one out there to connect even more that we have on this side. And then we take place. Okay, we need a small hydrogen tank. Not enough computer in storage. Okay. We sort that out. I was looking at everything except computers. So computers are there. Give me 300 computers, please. Okay. Can we complete anything here? Not quite. But we can get started on those things. Now a good idea to check is to get rid of all that. Go in here and select ice. I've want ice. Now we grab cargo full. Dump it in there. And then we see nothing is happening. Why is that? Well, because the batteries are set to charge. Put them on auto. And then go tank again. They're filling up. That one does not. It's not connected. Not connected. These are not connected. But okay, stop doing that. Okay. That should connect everything. I hope. Actually, these are not connected. And because I've turned them upside down, we can... What is it that I'm trying to do? I'm just keep going wider and wider on these things. At some point I should probably not do that. I turn them around for aesthetic reasons, I think. But I know that these are not connected. These down here. These three, or these two at least, on either side are not connected. Connected, not connected, not connected, not connected, not connected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks are not connected. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, something, 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 something. How do we connect that? Well, we can do this, which I'm going to do. Which one is it? It's number 6, right? Okay. I'm going to place this one here. And same on this side. On the right spot. Don't need it there. Then I'm going to build it. Build it. And then just for fun, we're going to build a small container there. Small container there. Let's complete those. And then we're gonna build one of these things there and there. And now to change it up a bit, I'm going to use these things. Now, I hope that all the tanks are connected. That one is not connected. Excellent. So just to speed up the process a little bit, I'm going to take... Oh, we haven't unlocked the vent. Where's the vent? Well, we have unlocked the vent. So let's remove, I don't know, a small cargo container and place the vent there. Now, why are we doing this? Well, we go here and we set up to pressurize. So basically what this one is doing, it's going to take the oxygen and hydrogen from the atmosphere and doing nothing with it. Oh, I was hoping to fill up the hydrogen tanks. Well, if I had oxygen tanks on this one, which I, probably have space for, it will sort that out for me. So let's leave it there, because it looks different than all the other blocks. And then we remove it from here, and we get a tab. No. How does a large oxygen tank? Okay, so this is a nice transition from large container at the back. Now, if it's being filled by the decompressurized vent up there. We need more ice. How are we doing? Can't access that. Where are my containers? Is that a container? Yes, it is. Maybe it wasn't that a good idea to have a small containers dotted around the ship. Anywho, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 7 is 84,000 liters, which is not a bad number. Probably need to make it more. However, it's time to think about drills. Have you ever thought about drills? Yes, I have. We don't need oxygen tanks, so we put drill there. Now, where do we, how do we, when do we? Considering the shape of the ship, we can place the drills there. It's not a bad spot. It's actually works. Let's see, is it that? Is that the same? It looks like it's the same range, right? But yes, no. I don't want that orientation on them. I want this orientation. if I place them up there, it looks cooler. And cool is not a bad thing to aim for. Now, 2 drills will get the job done, but I would like to place one here as well to help protect the batteries at the bottom, as well as, you know, it also looks cool. So, do we have enough cargo? Well, we do have enough cargo, I think. Yeah, we should have enough cargo. Do we have enough tanks? Hydrogen tanks? No, we can always get more. So we can put here, and we can put here. So we smack on 4 more hydrogen tanks, small hydrogen tanks. That should keep us going for a bit, I think. So we place this one just to make sure. It doesn't really matter in which orientation. Of course it does here. There we go. A couple more of these tanks. I did say I wanted bulkier ship, but this one keeps building backwards. Well, to get the bulkiness, what you could have done is take one of these and just go this. And that gives you a new bulk level. And if we take a medium-sized container, we cannot build it there. We can build it there, however. You can also place it like so, which is not a bad idea. Turn it like this. If we place one container, is that a good spot? Is that too high? I was thinking if I place it here and then goes into thrusters, the large hydrogen thruster. Let's pick this one because this one gives us. Then we place this one here. We can't do it now because, you know, this just gives us the boost upward that we need, and it's in the center, and then we can do the same back here for large atmospheric. We can have one large atmospheric there, we can have one large atmospheric on this side. And that gives us more cargo space. However, first we need to get this up. Basically we just need to get up 1 for me to do that. But it's not a bad choice. To get it up 1, we place a block where we can place a block, which is back here, if we had more resources for it. Now if we build that there, the drill will not be good enough. We have to move out the drill, but at the same time we need a drill possibly on top and possibly on bottom. What we could do is we could push this in by removing these stuff here, and then it gets in a slightly piece. See, if we do it like this, then it's connected to there, and then behind we can connect more tanks. So let's see, remove this one, remove this one. It's a shame though. Is that good enough? That's a good enough height, isn't it? The only thing we wasted is some ice, which is no problem. Okay, don't have enough resources for that. That would replace the smaller ones, which makes it easier for me to handle actually. So yeah, let's tear all of this down again. Can we leave the one in the back? We could leave the one in the back. So we do that. We just get rid of this one, this one, this one. Okay. Bit of lag here and there. I think I'm going to get rid of all these small cargo containers, because it's just going to create a hassle when it comes to finding the stuff you need, because you have a bunch of cargo containers to sift through. And I'm going to use that space for something else. So we have another one of these. Show there and there. That didn't do anything. Right, it's on the HUD. Right? Oh, it's in there. Okay, no problem. Now we have a small cargo container somewhere. Didn't I set you to show on HUD? Where is it? Oh, there it is. There we go. Now we take the medium-sized container, number 5, and we place it so this connects as such. It's not going out too far. It's actually ideal. Good. We'll do the same on this side. Right, we need to remove these. Right? No, I don't. Sorry, my bad. Wait a minute. Yes. No, I definitely have enough cargo space. Don't want any more. So what are we putting in these holes then that we made? Well, we can put gyros. You never have too many of those. Remove that because we're definitely not going to have use for that anymore. So we'll place like 4 gyros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should make it quite maneuverable. And we can put some thrust here. Should be enough space in between, but I don't trust it, so I will not do that. We have, let's see, the forward thrust here, which is nice. Braking thrust here, which is nice. We have down thrust here. I guess we can start placing the thruster components. We already have them on the list, so number 9. Do we have steel plates? No. Let's grab some steel plates. Let's do 100. That's enough. One, 2, 3, and then this one. And then we brake or forward thrust like so. And then we have turn thrust. It's probably not called turn thrust, but lateral thrust maybe, as such. So now we have thrust going in all directions, except up, which is okay. We can have more forward thrust back here. Do we need more forward thrust? We have 3. Yes, we need. We can also put here, but I will not, because I'm going to put the large thing there. Now what I'm going to put here is a programmable block. Actually going to have 2 of these. One there. Wait, this side doesn't look the same. Or does it? Sure, let's do it like that, upside down. Okay. Right side up. This one is going to be not there, it's going to be here. Browse script. Ship refueler. Copy to editor. Check the code. And OK. So now if we go into the here and look at batteries, the script is going to set it up so I don't have to worry about if it's going to be recharged or not. They're already doing their thing. Now the other script here is going to be inventory. Where's it? Cargo? Cargo utilization lights. Yes, we go with those. And we need to check it. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Let's browse again. Out. Cargo light. Okay, that's all I needed to know. There is none. We can place one. So we get rid of those programmable block, block, and we make sure we have enough resources to build it. And then we place it here. Can't access it, so we access container, light, and we name it cargo light. Light count 1. Ta-da! So now those scripts are set up. We have a light in the back that shows us if our cargo is full, which is good to know. Moving on, we're going to build the big thrusters down here. We can do the... should place more light somewhere, but... thrusters, like the large Atmo, we just need them... I think one back is a good idea. Wait, are you? Right. 8. We're supposed to have one more of these here. Place this, build this like so. I believe I need more of them, but I feel like I have space underneath here to place 4 more at least. But we're getting to that. Number 5 is you get those there. Not going to quite assemble these yet. Just going to give them the resources they need. There we go. You got all the resources you need. So yeah, let's do these. If I build... I actually can't fit in here. If I do it like so, back one, come on. Don't like the laggy part, it's annoying. Come on, stop lagging out. Wonder if having a second H2 generator would do the trick. So what are we getting rid of? That one for now. I could have placed that back here and then connector. But no, we're not going to do that. I don't think we need one. I think the one we have is good enough. Let's give it more ice. So dump everything. Ice. And we go here, and we go here, here. There we go. That should fill up the tanks nicely. We have reverse going on that one. We have reverse going on this one. That's nice. Not sure what to do about that though. Boom, boom, boom. So if we build more of these, which we don't have the resources for because we dumped everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can build it like this. We can have 1, 2, 3. And then we just go 1, 2, 3. And that gives us a few more points for thruster placements. Which is not a bad thing. So they're all hooked up now. So how many hydrogen tanks do I have? One, two, let's do small hydrogen tank. No, we call it, we have to change the name. So what's the name of the ship? It's the Pico Space. Pico Space. No, PS Hydro 1. Then we take this. Take this. Can we go to, I don't know. That's not how you do it. Okay, PS Hydro 1. There. Okay, some of them are not connected. Is it PC? Is it PS? Okay, damn it. Nope. Screw it. Okay, that doesn't help me much. Tank. No. Hydro. 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And some of them are not connected. It's going to be PS. Could be PSS too. Picomicus Opeco Spaceship. Could be PCM, Space Miner, PSM. Sure, let's go with PSM. Or let's go like that. PS/M S/M. Or it had a 10. So that's 12, which makes much sense if we actually press 12. $14 and $15. So 7 times 15 is 70 plus 33.5, so it's 105,000 in storage. So this is number 10, this one is number 11. There we go. No, we already did that. Okay, this is number 12. Number 3. Again, number 03. 04. 05. 06. 09. Okay, now we go here and call this Pecco space minor. There we go. And the tanks, if we go into the cockpit again, oh, hydro, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is going to be 0, 2, because we didn't have any of those. And now they're in order. Some of them are not connected. Hopefully they will be by the end of this game, because we can have unconnected. Why is this? Yeah, that's good. So we're going to have a large hydrogen here. Don't know why I pressed that one. Don't know why I pressed that one. I should press... Actually, this is the one I should press. So we get rid of the H2O generator and we put in the hydro. We're going to have a bunch of those. We can have some going sideways. We can also go more boosters. Don't think I need it, but you never know. Those are connected, yes. So we need the small... Okay. So we place this one here in the right direction. Can't place any there. We could place one there. We will not. We'll do this though. Did we place one here? Did we place one here? That was where we placed it, right? Yes. I think that looks good. How many lateral thrusters do we have? We only have 2 in either direction. It's not enough, is it? Oh, 4. Well, it might be. You can always continue here with lateral thrusters in that direction. So now we have thrusters going left, we have thrusters going right, we have thrusters going down, we have thrusters going backwards, and we have thrusters going forwards. There are a few extra pushing us forward. What I could do is I could build one more of these here, and I can push thrusters forward, or probably that's not a good spot. Let's see. Okay, good, we got rid of that. Which one is that? That's the wrong one. So can I build, if I build here, that will give me more thrust in pretty much all directions. However, I don't want to have thrust backwards because I need, ooh, wait, no, I'm going to build a large thrusters here, which I can connect 2 other thrusters to, which is good. So what I'm going to do now is the small thrusters. We're going to place 1, 2. Does it need to be inserted? Doesn't need to be, but we can do it anyway. Can even insert it that much, but we just inserted 1. So why is this not acceptable now? Am I out of steel plates? I'm out of steel plates. Number 5. There we go. We got enough steel plates. So we place 1. Actually, we're not going to have that one inserted up there. I don't understand why it doesn't look the same. Those are all flush like that, but this too. Looking at this from the top, you have this connection here. Okay, that explains it. Why do I have that? It's to make okay, so we put number 6 there and then one of those things, right? I think that explains why those tanks weren't connected. And that will make these flush. What's the look? It's a little bit bulkier. I mean, yes, I could push this out a little bit, but I think this is okay. Did we get all enough resources? No, we did not, so okay. Goodies. Okay, we didn't get enough. Now we got enough. Again, we're not going to completely build them yet. The reason I don't want to complete them yet is because I want to build more. And for me to be able to not having to redo grouping and all that, I decide that I figured that, you know, I just place as such. If I place all the thrusters first, then I can get working on the grouping. Wait, didn't I have enough resources for this? So let's grab those resources. Oops. There. So now we have sideways and forward, and we have up. Don't really need thrusters to go down. We need thrusters to brake. I do wish that I were allowed to place here, but it's okay. We can actually place them on top here. Then we go down, we grab those components that we need, and then we take and we place this one to brake, right? Okay, so we have braking thrusters, we have 4 thrust, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 braking thrusters. We have 3 lateral thrusters on either side. We have these boosters pushing us up. Going down, we just need to, basically not boost. So I think that's all of those thrusters. So we're going to name this PSM lateral Atmo. Okay. Okay, no, I don't want to respond. PSM lateral Atmo, and this one is PSM lateral Atmo. It very well could be that I'm using the word lateral in the wrong sense, but I think I'm not. The naming convention here is just to make it easier for me to set up the groups. And the ones on top. Start with the outer one. So this is PSM brake Atmo. PSM brake atmo. PSM brake atmo. Okay, that was wrong. PSM brake atmo. Now we have this humdinger here. PSM forward atmo. Or is it acceleration? PSM acceleration Excel sure. PSM acceleration atmo. Sure, looks good enough for me. Looks like I've spelled the word right. PSM acceleration atmo. And the last PSM acceleration. Okay, and this is PSM booster. PSM booster atmo. And this is PSM booster atmo. Now we have the naming convention for these, which is basically going to be the same, but hydro. So this one is PSM acceleration hydro. You know what? I can actually do this in the cockpit. We just go to hydro and we look at those that says backwards. It's PSM, and this is brake hydro. Then we take this, copy it, and we look for another backward. There we go. Another backward. There we go. Incomplete, of course. Left, forward, down. So how many backwards do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. That doesn't seem right. Do we only have 3 of those? Two, 3. Huh. I think that this ship is going to be quite heavy in space. So we could probably use with a few more brake. Oh yeah, we're going to have 2 more here on those. Okay, good enough. So this is PSM lateral hydro. Another left one, and then down, down, forward, forward, left. Okay, so the next one is, wait. This one is PSM hydro. Another forward thrust. Another forward thrust. Okay, and then we have these one. This is PSM descent hydro. Is that how you spell it? If I remove the S, then it will be decent hydro. So I think that this is the proper way to do it. So still looks like a couple of these do not have any connection points. So we have to show it on the hood. Show this one on the hood as well. And this one. And this one. No, that one we just picked. This one we show on hood. That one, no? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, didn't you just have? So we take PSM Hydro and do stockpile. I don't understand why I can't see them if I select to see them. Yeah, hydro. Should probably name this tank. Don't need a number, do I? No, I don't. So just go for this. I just set you all to stockpile, and why are you not stockpiling then? Now we change this to tank. Stockpile. Show on hood, yes. Stockpile is off. Show block everywhere. We don't need to show you on hood. We show you on hood. You are. Alkali, that explains it. That's a big one. That's a lantern. That's a small one. Let's do away with batteries. Wonder if we can make do with only 2. We don't need any more of those things, so we put this one in there. I'm going to make a small antenna. Can probably place it here. Do we have anything going down here? We have space for it here. But let's place it there, and then we take an ore detector and place on the other side. Just need to face it forward. Yeah, we don't have enough components for that. So now we should be able to see which one that is not connected. A hydro tank under here. You know what? Let's look at them one at a time. This one should be connected. Are we out of ice? Is that why you don't have any? Let's sleep through the night, and then we go and get some more ice from the lake. We use this little ship here. Okay, I have a little bit over an hour left on today's stream, so we should be able to get into space. Don't have much left to build on the ship. Just need to make sure that I have enough ice in it, enough hydrogen, and I'm going to test it here on the surface by mining rocks, and then I'm going to see how it handles in the atmosphere. Because what is my biggest concern now, especially since I'm using small hydrogen tanks, is that I will not be able to have enough hydrogen to do what I need to do, which is basically first and foremost get into space, and secondly get back down safely. So get rid of the ice. There we go. And then we mine one more round. Come on, give me. And I also want to know that my atmospheric thrusters, especially the booster thrusters, are able to slow my descent in case my hydrogen thrusters die on me. I ran out of hydrogen or something. It is not a fun thing to have happen. Why isn't the drills filling up? It shows that the cargo is full. The red flashing light tells me that. And I kept mining straight in. See, I keep mining the ice, and the drills doesn't show as being filled up. Okay. Anyway, this should give us enough ice to be able to load up ice in the ship, because that's what we need. We need a lot of ice in the ship. A lot of button presses there. How are we doing? We have ice somewhere. There it says. It doesn't say. Gravel, iron, nickel, cobalt, magnesium, silicon, silver, gold, platinum. Oh, never mind. Just assume we have lots of ice. Ice. Let's do 4 rounds of ice picking. There we go. That gives us so we have in the cargo container, we don't need those in there. We have in the O2 generator, we have in the cockpit, we have in the cargo container, yes. So we check this again, and we go to the control panel, and we look at tank. Now I want to know where you're not filling up. So which one is this? This is this one. You are supposed to be connected. It's the top connector, right? So it's the top connector on that side as well. So okay, that explains it. Number 6. Probably need to make it this one. Yeah, just grab shit tons of that. So you're not connected. So we put first and foremost this one, connect, and then 6. That should fill you up. And then we do the same on this side. Tube first, and then now I wonder if that sorted out all of them. Tank. Now that one is filling up, so we don't need to look at that one anymore. Show on hood, no. Then we take this one, show on hood. Getting out. So which one is that? Still the same, but I just gave you. Oh, you're filling up. This one is not. Why are you not filling up? There's no connection here. Are you filling up now? You should. You're filling up, you are not filling up. How about now? Can't really see into you there. You take this one out. Grab some more components. It's very important that every hydrogen tank actually gets hydrogen, because otherwise they are not fun to have around. Okay, now everything is connected. Excellent work, me. So that's good. Now, did we have all the other we have all these atmospheric thrusters. They have so we have left, right, up, down is always down, forward, and reverse. We have the antenna, we have the ore detector, we have the stuff. So what we do now is we go into the cockpit and we go to the control panel here and we select thrust, which we have nothing named because, you know, we are to Atmo. So we select all the Atmo thrusters and turn them off. And then we start assembling them. Okay, good. Got about an hour left. The reason I want them off when I'm working is because I do believe I have a Atmo thruster damage on, and also I don't want them to use up my energy as they're just idling about. And with all of these thrusters except the forward thrust, no, those are also welded up. I should now be able to detach from this one. Let's see. Thrust. Atmo. Okay, so we have the ones forward. This one is the brake thrust. So it's Atmo brake. And then we have Atmo boost. And then we basically have Atmo all. Okay, then we go here, go to groups. Atmo boost, we want to keep that nearby. So toggle block on, off, Atmo brake. And then Atmo all. We don't want to accidentally turn off that. So if we do 9, go to the external view, turn off that. We are actually able to maintain altitude. It weighs only 42,000, which is good. Only have a little bit of power left, which is not good. So let's not waste time. Let's just leave it here hovering for a bit. Quit. Again, like I said, don't waste time. Now what we need is a connector to connect to the base. So remove that one. We don't need that one, that one, that one. Let's do connector and then conveyor frame. So we build 2 conveyor frames, small ones, and then 1 small connector. Again, this is just a temporary connector. Probably do without 2 of them, but I'm going to place this one here and switch lock. Okay, now we're coming in for landing. orient ourselves so we go straight backwards a bit. And 4. Now if we go into internal view, battery, so this is, the name on this is going to be PSM battery, and this is going to be PSM battery 2. Doesn't really need to be battery 2, it can just be like so. So both of these now are on forced auto, which is not really what I want. I want them to be on recharge. So they recharge quickly. And as they're doing that, it stole my ice. Now all these thrusters are not done yet. Because again, that was a placement that was wrong. Because this one is supposed to go here. I'm out of construction components. Holy smackaroons. So what else am I short on? We have steel interior plate. We used up a ton of those. We have ammo. No idea why. We have battery cells. We have motors. We have small. We have this. We have computers. So yeah, let's smack dab in the middle of 1,000. Can probably do 1,000 of those. A couple more of those. I actually don't need to do those. We do those. Do we do girders? Yes, we do girders. Cannot build a hacking chip, which is kind of a shame. Let's do another 100 of those, just because we can. There we go. So one thruster like that. But this just goes to show that I need to find a way. What I can do, I can take the connector and place back here. That way it will still function. So let's do that. Still the lowest point of the ship. Do we need to put something back there? Well, we could use that. Now we have these here. We need a bunch of those. We will do this. I kind of like the look on this ship. Looks weird, I know. But I still like it. And I'm entitled to do that. Really small steel tubes, we're out of that. No, we're not. And then we go back to this one, and it's going to be... How was it connected? It was connected like that, yeah. And what this means is that I can put nothing, well, I can, I know I can, but what? I have 5 forward thrust. Yeah. Now, are the drill bounce? Okay, are the drills good enough? So, G, let's get out again. Let's name this PSM connector. Switch lock. So forgot to turn off the engines, which is okay. Number 4. Zooming in. Zooming in some more. There we go. Okay, let's get back in the ship. Turn off all the engines. Okay, now that one is ready to be assembled, and this stuff is ready to be disassembled. It still needs some large steel tubes, which is okay. Good. Good, and then we go for the small ones. So I hope that this one will not. So let's clear out our inventory, and then we grab enough to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Couldn't really fit all in there, but it's okay. What? Yeah. We do not build that. So this is another one of those, what is it called? PSM lateral hydro. PSM lateral hydro. And this is a PSM brake hydro. PSM brake hydro. Right? Yes. Sounds good. Now I'm worried about this one. It might be that it's gonna affect the drill. So we have to check on that. Okay, now this, I think I actually have all of them. Boosting forward, we could probably do a few more, just, you know, because we have the space back here. Okay, we're standing at the right spot. Okay, and then we so this is PSM acceleration hydro. PSM acceleration hydro. Coolness to the silver max. I like it. Probably need to move the drills. Definitely need to move the drills, which means that this can probably not be here. So just instead of actually keeping them, so we take the drills down. Or actually we keep the drills. And just place 2 more underneath. That should maintain the mining capabilities without damaging the ship. Right? It's going to make it heavier, but I can carry more cargo. But it's heavier, but I carry more cargo. Yes, but it's heavy. Now for the paint scheme. No, not yet. Let's go back inside the cockpit. Right, we have no lights. We need lights. We remove that and that and that and that. We want spotlights. We want guiding lights. So we're not cameras or camera. We want a camera. We actually want 2 cameras. So I'm thinking, bear with me. We have spotlights in the front, 2 of them, and we have a bunch of this stuff around it. Same cost no matter what, so we just load up a bunch of that. And we have a camera in the butt, same cost, and we have a camera underneath. So I figure we place a camera underneath here, like so, and we have a camera back here, as so. And this is camera reverse. Reverse. This is camera dock. And we probably need a guiding light underneath here as well. Could always be useful, so we smack that in place. Could use with one more here, I think. There we go. Let's do the spotlights in the front. Number 5. We just need 1, I guess. It's either there or on the outside here, which doesn't work. But we can have 1 below, like so. Haha. That rhymed a little bit. And actually, would be nice to have there as well. I think that can handle this braking thrust we have here. I'm not certain. I think if it turns out to be damaged, then no, I'm shit out of luck. Number 7, we place another light there on this side as well. Probably need more. Yeah, we can do it here. Wait, one of these is not like the others. This one is lower than the other. Oh, God damn it! Why is it that low? Well, it is low because you build it low, you sucker. Well, words painful. Okay, so how do we place these? Well, we can place here. It's not in the way. And then we can I guess we can do it on these as well, these outer ones. So now we have light in the front, in the back, in the up and the down, and the left and the right. So when that's done, we take whatever we have in our inventory, dump it, and then we break this one down. Such a shame. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do any changes to anything. Is that the right height now? It looks like it is. So we need, let's give me that one. And then 7. It's, there we go. Right. There. And this is PSM Atmo Boost. Again, stop doing that. Stop pressing escape to get out of build vision. That's not the key, it's the shift middle mouse. Is that the name here? It's PSM Booster Atmo. Okay, why is that a small m? PSM Booster Atmo. Armo? Booster Atmo. Again, stop pressing escape. I'm telling you. Okay, we can now assemble this stuff. I think I turned them on. No, I did not. Atmo. Save. Save. So booster is those, brakes are those, all Atmos are those. Yep. Now we go to Hydro. So these are PSM Hydro Boost. Is that? Or is it Booster Hydro? It's Booster Hydro, isn't it? Booster Hydro. And then we have forward, so PSM acceleration. Okay, those are named. Yeah, good, good, good. So booster. Let's select all first. So it's hydro all. Wait, did I get? Yes, I did. And then that's hydro boost. And then we have acceleration. Actually, we just need one for the brake. Whoa, so that's three braking thrusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 acceleration thrusters. Probably could do with more. So we do where do we put them? I just got a feeling that those 3 will not be enough. I mean, what I can do is I can remove these and put another one of these there. Another one of these. Small conveyor. So we need 2 of those. And then for the hydrogen thrusters, we get rid of that one. Take that one. It's going to be the small hydrogen thruster for 1, 2. There we go. Which one is it? 9. So this one goes there and this one goes there. Why? It goes there. And then number 9, it goes there and there. So now we have 5 brake thrusters. Tiny one, but should be enough, hopefully. So these are now called PSM brake hydro. PSM lateral hydro. PSM lateral hydro. And PS brake hydro. Did I do PC? No, I did PSM. How about on these? PSM, yes, good. Hydro. So hydro all, still don't have these 2 and don't have these 2. Now you do. Hydro boost is still those 2 only. And then we have, let's do hydro, yeah, we did hydro all, so that's forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, all of them are incomplete. Backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hydro brake. And then we select hydro all off. And now we assemble them. There was one. This is exciting. At least I think so. Oh, really? I was going to say, since the ships are connected, I could do it from those things, but they are not accessible. Okay, good. Okay, not good. Now everything should be PSM. So we have all the atmospheric thrusters and hydro thrusters and other stuff named. So everything should be functioning. Sets up the groups. So we remove that one because that's going to be a block tool. They're going to be wire welded. Now it's going to be the drills. Did I name them PCM drill? No, I did not. And also I didn't group them. So PSM drills. We don't need to show them on the block. We don't need to show the thrusters on the block, so we turn back. Don't need to show the tanks. We can only add. We can select all the tanks though. PSM. Fuel tank. And this is more thrusters, the lateral ones. There we go. Cleaner. Batteries is on auto, forced auto. I don't know why you're on forced auto, but fully recharge in 3 hours. 3 hours, you are at 70%, which should be enough to get you off. How about the tanks? Can't really see anything, but they should be at full. So, okay, back here, block tools, groups. I think it's the block tools, yeah, but we go for groups now. So this one is gone. This one is removed from bar. So we have the large atmospheric. Let's see, we need a hydrogen boost. Wait, remove this one. So we place this here, toggle block on off, and then we do the brake thrusters, atmo brake thrusters, hydro brake. Why? Where do the show all? Those are, and these are we don't need that. Yeah, good. Good. So atmo brake we put here, and toggle block on off, and then we have the hydro brake. These ones put here, and then we have atmo all, which is this one. We put that at number 8, and then we have hydro all, put that at number 9. Okay, then we need a PS connector. We put that there, switch lock, and then we need a camera. Camera dock, right? View. Let's do number 7. Yeah, this is the one. We're locked. So if we change back to that view, we should, if things, we can see the tanks on the right side. Now we weigh 130. We weighed 46 as we moved on to this place, but now we weigh 130. So we turn on the atmospheric thrusters. We disengage. So now I just want to mine stone, because wait, yeah, actually I could go in here. Let's do, it's not lights, okay, lights, interior lights, increase the radius, increase the intensity there, and then the, don't need to show them, spotlights, radius, intensity, we don't need to show them either. Where is the, there. It doesn't look nice at the back. I can arrange that with some armor blocks, I think. Also on top I need to protect the stuff. It's possible I need to make my drills look slightly different. Like maybe put a space in between so I get to drill on top as well. But right now we're working on collecting crap. Why not collect ice? Well, I could, but just go do this now. Cargo hold is filling up. But I want the drills to be full as well. Yeah, I definitely need to do something about this. I need to move the drills out. Didn't like the tilt there. Below we're okay, but sideways we're not, so the drills need to move out. Because when it comes out into space, I don't really have any spare parts to repair the ship with. So, don't want to be in a situation where stuff gets damaged, especially not the thrusters, because that's no fun. I also need to put in ejectors. I can probably put in ejectors in the back. That also means that once I back out from the asteroid, I'm going to back into those things. For now, it seems like the thrusters are doing good. The power usage in the batteries are not nice though. It's jumping up to past 80. Okay, so now the ship is completely full. So let's back out from here without crashing into stuff. I need to smack on one more battery. Can probably put that on the back there. Either one large or a bunch of small ones. Yeah, look at the energy usage. Okay, going up is tough. That's slow going, which means that going down is going to be fast, which means that we definitely need those to help us. I'm going to try and do it now. I'm going to go down. Then we turn off these. Yeah. So the ship is too full. We cannot go this much. With the 3 cargo holds, this is just too much weight for the thrusters. So there is some work that needs to be done on the ship still. So we lock it, turn off the thrusters. Wait, I said we locked it. I pressed the wrong button. So turn on the thrusters again, unlock. Okay, number 7 is there. Are we ready? So what did we learn? Well, we did learn that the drills need to go further out, which means that these cannot be there. So we have to remove them. And we put the drills out there instead. And we also learned that the ship is too heavy when it's fully loaded. We can put those there. We can put 2 extra braking thrusters there, I think. So number drill. We keep that for now. So if we place, as I said, if we place it out here, then turn it like this and like this. If we put a connector here, one of those things, we can probably put the second drill underneath there. It's a good thing that these connectors, while no, damn it. Do have a lot of space in here for stuff. So where do we put them? Can we put them here? Do they allow to be placed? Wait, I did see. Why are you allowing to be placed there? That feels no purpose. Okay. We will do this then. Actually, no. Remove. Remove. We are going to place this drill down here, connected to that one. That should be able to handle, let's do this instead. And we remove this again, and we place it on this one. That should cover the lower thrusters. And then we just need, one up. So we do another thing like that. Number 7, no, 5. Was it? No, number 6. 7. That should cover the upper stuff. The only thing are those thrusters, but I will move them. I know exactly where to put them too. Yeah, I don't need to go higher than that. This one we don't need because it's no longer filling its purpose. It was a temporary solution to a radical problem. Or something to that effect, I don't know. Just saying stuff. So let's do number 5, number 6, and then we have, what was it? That's a weird combination, but we have this one, small conveyor, and then this one here. Number 7 now. Drill goes there, drill goes there. Probably could do with a few more Atmo thrusters. Oh, we need battery. Let's get rid of the drill one, put in a battery. Now I was thinking of battery here, remove those, but that's silly. We have space on the sides here, don't we? We don't. If I remove those 4, place 2 batteries here, then I push this light back. remove that light. It's called cargo light. Battery. Now we take those thrusters. Oh, okay. I stole all the resources with that. Did I put... Yes, I did. So number 6, or... You bastard. Stop changing to large thrusters. Okay. More weight. However, with the extra batteries, we should be able to put more thrusters to just keep going. Let's put that there. Cargo light. There we go, it's connected. Now the batteries are there. So these are now PSM acceleration hydro. PSM acceleration hydro. PSM acceleration hydro. PSM acceleration. Let's put them off. And then, we can assemble them now since we're here. And they're offline. With it double the battery, we should be able to manage to thrust. If I were to place curves like so, that should possibly, hopefully, without a doubt, give me enough boost. So this is wrong key. So it's PS Atmo boost. Or is it booster Atmo? Yes. Atom. Off. 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 I should possibly put some parachutes on top, because nothing says survival as a parachute. So remove the spotlight, remove that, para. So we need, let's see, how many do we need? One thing about the parachute hatch is that they need to be attached to, well, they don't need to be, but they should probably be attached to something like this. So that's, and then one on this side. And then we go in here and we go to para. Where's it? Canvas. Production. So let's build 30. Don't know how many I need, but I think that each parachute hatch can hold 5. So let's grab those. And then we go inside here. Well, the good thing is that they are connected. So that was the wrong key. This one, industrial cockpit, let's put that in there. And then we have in hydro all, let's do show block. Save, and we turn off the block. And then we do Atmo. Right. Wait, you're not supposed to be PC, you're supposed to be PS. PS. Booster. Didn't I have a... Oh wait. That's the one. PSM... There we go. That's the hydro. That's not what we need. We need Atmo. Oh. Atmo boosters. I thought I had that. What is this? Atmo boost. Atmo boost. Atmo boosters, delete. Hydro boost, it's those two. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Atmo boost. Let's remove this and put in a new one. Toggle block on off. Okay. It's nighttime. Don't want to fly in the night. Let's go to the elevator, which we can find somewhere. Here it is. Sleep through the night. What time is it? Oh, it's past 9. So, okay, I will end the episode here. It's going to take me about 15 minutes to get into space, and I don't want to do that now since I already passed the deadline. What I will do is, though, I will play a little bit longer, and I will actually take it to the ice to see how well those new boosters handle. Let's just check the batteries. So they have 30%, those have 60%. So MM batteries is something else, Pekka batteries is something else. This is PSM batteries. PSM battery. Okay. So which is the one? We turn on number 2 and with number 6. Now it looks like the drills are full acceleration and then braking. Doesn't seem to be any issues this time. Since we added 4 extra boosters. Just going to zoom in. Those 2 are operational. Seems like they're operational, so should now be able to mine everything, including filling up the drill. Now, if I were a smart person, I would probably see how well it fares going into space with just hydrogen tanks and no ice. But that's not a very smart thing to do, considering the fact that once I get to space, I need to be able to navigate. So only using the Atmo thrusters, I am able to accelerate at, a normal, not a bad speed. So we drop, and it slows me down at a good speed at 1G, which is exactly what I was looking for. So while it is completely different from other ships that I've built because of the small hydro tanks, and the design of this is more wider than longer, I am happy with the result. Okay, it is kind of yeah, I would probably definitely need a booster of the hydrogen thrusters as well to slow down quicker. But if you have, you're coming down from 2,000 meters height, then it shouldn't be an issue. Ready to lock. 6, 2, F, V, V, F. Okay. Some gaps in here. Couldn't put in some guns because we got shit tons of enemies in space. Like some Gatling. Can we fit that in there? Of course not. Can we fit it underneath? Well, if we place it the right direction, we could fit a Gatling there. It's not a bad idea, actually. I'm going to do one on this side as well. Wonder if that is enough, though. We're supposed to do more brake thrust as well. We can do 2 on either side. 2 Atmo brake or hydrogen brake thrust there. We can even put one down here because braking is important. But this one, let's see, do we have, how about rockets? So what's this? This is a rocket launcher, has a limited magazine, and it's a forward-facing weapon. How about missile? This one, it's missile turret. Missile turrets are configurable automated turrets that target anything hostile within its range. Okay, let's see how that one would look on a... Oh, it's a big ass kind of thing. Should be able to place that in the back, like so, and then hook it up. Oh, it needs to be hooked up from underneath. So that's not a good deal then. I wonder on these things, where are they? These, yeah. It would be great if they had access ports on the sides, so you could place that, and then you just access from a small, some of these things, and then you could place stuff like this on top. Like as I could place a connector on top, for example. But it's okay. I guess I don't need Gatling or a gun turret like this. Another option would be to, of course, place it like this. So, rear-facing missile turret. But this is a mining ship first and foremost. It's not a combat ship. It just have combat capabilities. Just some light defensive capabilities on these two. If I can find it. I didn't place them on the right side. Yes, no, I did not. This one is too far in. Okay, stop. remove, add, forgot to add. Okay, that is in the wrong orientation. That way you don't get any ammo. I think this one is in the wrong orientation as well. No, it's not. Just need to switch to a different hotbar once we're in space, so we can make use of those. But I think the Gatling guns, PSM Gatling, and reserved 0 of 420 max, so it's not loaded. There we go, now it's loaded. If we go for, can I control? I guess it's control from the cockpit. And hopefully they will fire above the drill. Don't want them to cut into the drill. Still worried about this side here. The drills should probably maybe be one more out, but if I move them too far out, then I will not be able to drill here in the center. Sure, I could put one drill there and one drill there and make this look very, very weird and heavy. But we'll leave it like this for now. It's possible I will try and take it out in space before the next session, or I will do it in the next session. We will find out. So that's it for me now. Thank you for watching and enjoy. Bye bye.